I will talk about how digital technology transformation policy can catapult as a catalyst to Web3 technology adoption. But first of all, if we remember, there is a very famous saying, early to bed, early to rise, make a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. I'm not sure whether we are wealthy or we are wise or not, but we are here today because we are early risers. With that spirit, I want to start with this tech landscape in Vietnam. So you know, nationwide, Vietnam has about 73,000 plus digital technology firms. Among those, 858 science and technology enterprises and 45 high-tech companies. By high-tech, I mean those companies invest deeply in research and development, or R&D. So Vietnam is categorized as one of the top Web3 adoption globally. And we have a very fast-growing tech ecosystem. Although the growth is strong, we have to focus on the lack of clear regulatory strategy. 2 years ago, we don't have any conference like this, Viction 2025. We talk about the frameworks, we talk about regulation, law, and uncertainty. But right now, we can move on. But before we delve deeper into the policy, let us have a look at the two theories I would like to introduce to you. The first one is the innovation resistance theory. You can see 7 of them. Those are the barriers to technology adoption. The first one is the usage barrier. You know about blockchain, you know about AI, everything, but you think that it is hard for you to use it, and then you are not keen to do it, right? The second thing, value barriers. We don't know digital assets. We don't know about finance or fintech, things like that. Those are strangers to us. And we may have the feeling that what kind of value those assets can bring to me. So I call that value barriers. And then risk barriers. If I am interested in cryptocurrency or blockchain or AI, is there any risk that may target me or my family? Right? And tradition barriers. We are used to using cash and do transaction with the banks, with Visa, with MasterCards. We don't know about the new technology. And then image barrier, technophobia, and facilitation conditions. The last one deals with the policy. And here, if we look at the second theory, it is a model about technology adoption, the TAM. 2 very important concepts here, or variables here, is perceived usefulness and perceived ease of use. We tend to use something at ease, easy to use, right? And then we think something is useful to us, and then we try to use it. Without 2 things, we cannot shape our behavior or our intention to use the technology. And in order to shape our behavioral intention, we can drive the user behavior as a whole. Then comes a very important strategic technology shift as far as we can remember we have a commitment to leading in science, technology, and innovation. So we have Resolution 57, deals with science, technology, innovation, and digital transformation. And then we have 59, which is about international relations. And then we have 66, regulation reform, and 68, which fosters private companies, the growth of those. And the turning point I would like to draw your attention to in October 2024, last year, the national blockchain strategy, the first of its kind, was released under the decision 1236 by the Prime Minister of Vietnam, Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính. So with a very clear goal to bring Vietnam into the regional blockchain leadership group by 2030, just 5 years from now. And very specific indicator, we have to build 20 reputable blockchain brands, companies, and establish testing centers nationwide. If we look a bit further, we can see on June the 12th, 2025, not far ago, blockchain was recognized as one of Vietnam's 11 strategic technologies. And 2 days later, on the 14th of June, we have the law on digital technology industry passed by the National Congress. With those policies and regulations and frameworks, we can see early signs of progress in action. The first one, Binance, which is very famous in the world, launched Blockchain for Vietnam initiative. Second, Dragon Capital proposed pilot projects for tokenized exchange-traded funds, or ETFs. And the third, Viction Talents, attracted over 300 proposals from 220 teams. So we can see now we have capital confidence and spend more time on talent attraction to this new technology. In terms of regulatory sandboxes, I just talked to Dr. Nguyen from MetaDApp, which is a stable coin initiative in Da Nang. Da Nang is a city very keen on this, adopting Web3 and blockchain technology. And I know that there are a lot of things going on in Da Nang, and they will contribute to the stablecoin pilot projects in the city. So if we look into Vietnam as an initiative to build a strong foundation so that we can lead Web3 technology in Southeast Asia, we can see three main pillars. The first one is progressive legalization of digital assets. The second, regulatory clarity and sandbox activation, like in the example I mentioned in Da Nang. And incentives for builder friendliness. With those in case and regulations, frameworks, I think it's now time to build Vietnam Web3 future. That's all for my keynote today. Thank you very much, and wish you good health and a great success in the future. Thank you.